Empathic listening alone can be a very useful clinical tool and can often be substituted where one is tempted to keep asking questions. It is also a good fallback when you don't yet understand a client's situation or aren't sure where to go next. You are unlikely to do any harm by reflective listening, and often this skill alone can open up new ground. Empathic listening is also an excellent tool for crossing cultural boundaries. Here, Dr. Miller is interviewing a relatively nonverbal client who was coerced into counseling. Instead of falling into the question-answer trap, he relies almost exclusively on empathic listening during these first 10 minutes of counseling.
John, you called up and indicated that you'd like to talk to someone here, and so I'd like to know how I might be helpful to you.
Had to come because of problems.
So some problems you've been having and someone has made you come here.
Yeah.
And you're not too happy about that.
I just like to take care of my own problems. But
so talking to somebody else about them is hard. It's not something you're used to doing.
no.
And yet someone else has said you need to be here. Tell me a little bit about that.
My wife, she wants to she works and I work and take care of the kids together.
Mm-hmm.
She says she wants to go back to school, study to be a nurse or something. I don't think she needs to.
That seems silly to you.
We're just doing okay.
You like things the way they are
Yeah.
now, and that feels like a real big change.
Yeah.
There's some things about it in particular that you don't like.
It's just everything's okay.
So why change? Why,
Yeah.
why mess it up? Things are going along okay, and now she wants to get some more school, get some more education, and it's disturbing. It changes things.
She's got the kids, She's got her job.
She already has enough to keep her busy.
I think so, but she don't, so we argue.
You're happy with the way things are. She's
Yeah.
not quite satisfied with how things are, and she wants something else. She wants to get some education. And that's not okay with you.
She says things will be better. I can, I can see that, I guess, but I don't. She's got plenty to do, everything's okay. She just keeps on and on about it.
It's really important to her.
I guess. Sometimes I just wish she'd shut up,
And your worried may be that things will be worse if she goes back to school, that somehow it won't be as good as it is now.
Yeah, she would go back to school and, flunk out, or she might go back to school and decide she don't want nothing no more. She don't want no family.
So one thing that might happen that would hurt a lot. If she went back to school, she might decide she didn't want to be with you any longer. That's a worry. And she's really important to you.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's not her getting the education that troubles you. It's how that may affect your relationship.
Yeah, but she's smart enough,
Yeah. Doesn't need any more. Yeah.
Sometimes she's too smart.
Already. What other kinds of troubles are there? Sounds like that's one piece of it. What else is happening?
She just goes on and on about it, I try to eat and she talks about it. Try to sleep and she talks about it. I come home from work and she talks about it. I'm just like, oh man.
So it's like nagging. It's just constantly there.
It seems to be.
And you get real angry about that.
Yeah. She just don't know when to stop.
Even though you're feeling angry about it, she just keeps pushing. She keeps.
Yeah, I tell her enough.
But still, she keeps talking about it. Yeah. And what is it that has happened that has caused someone to say, you need to be here? Was it your wife that said you need to come here?
I told her to stop. I told her, she wouldn't. I was tired, I was tired. Come home from work and I was tired.
You kind of got pushed to the limit.
Yeah. So I kind of slapped her,
Mm-hmm. And that's what led to your being here when you hit her.
Yeah. I guess somebody heard. I guess somebody saw. I don't know. They called the cops.
And the police came around.
Yeah. They told me. They asked me if I'd been drinking. I told them I hadn't. Mm-hmm. And, they asked me if I was doing other junk, and I said, no, man. And then finally talked to one of them and said, I need to get some, I need to see somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me I couldn't do that again. Go to jail. So, here I am.
What do you make of that, of you hitting her? Is that, does that seem to you like it was the natural thing to do? You just got pushed to the limit? Do you feel badly about that?
No, I do feel bad about it because, the kids saw,
How easy is it to learn that skill of reflective listening?
It takes a while. It is learnable, however. I mean, I want to emphasize that people can and do substantially improve their skills in reflective listening. And one of the nice things about it is once you've learned the basics of it, your clients will then teach you. Because if you reflect properly, they keep talking to you and they keep pursuing. And if you miss, if you misstep, you'll find the person backing off or stopping talking to you. And so you have continual feedback once your eyes are open to what it is that you're looking for, and to the fact that what you want is for the person to keep talking to you. And so it's not just a matter of going to one workshop. It's getting the spirit of it and the essence of it, and then practicing, and letting your clients teach you how to do it.
In that sense, it's by no means a basic skill.
It's fundamental, but it's not basic in the sense of easy. I mean, it is basic in the sense that it's something you can always fall back to. You're unlikely to hurt anyone doing this. It's a safety net. When you don't know what you're doing, when you're lost, when you're not sure where to go, you can always fall back to reflective listening, and it will catch you. And then you can go from there elsewhere. It may not be enough. It may not take you where you need to go, but you're not going to hurt someone with this.